There are moments in life when God doesn't expose us to shame us, but to heal us. Everything He reveals in love. And Hosea chapter 7 shows us 5 warnings, 5 mirrors that help us return to God with an undivided heart. Let's begin with the first truth. When God exposes something in your life, it's not to embarrass you, it's to heal you.
Hosea chapter 7 verse 1 says,
When I would have healed Israel, then the iniquity of Ephraim was uncovered.
God uncovers what we try to hide because you can't heal what you refuse to reveal. You are not being exposed for destruction. You are being exposed for restoration. The second truth goes deeper because sin never starts where we see it. It starts where no one sees it. Sin never starts with the action. It starts with the imagination.
Hosea chapter 7 verse 6 says, Their heart is like an oven.
An oven doesn't heat itself. Someone has to turn it on and keep feeding the fire. That's what we do with temptation. We feed it in our thoughts long before it shows up in our life. Public collapse always begins with private compromise. The third truth shows us the danger of a divided heart. Are you fully surrendered to God or only halfway?
In Hosea chapter 7 verse 8, the Lord says, The people of Israel are like a half-baked loaf of bread.
Hot on one side, cold on the other. Halfway surrendered, halfway lost. That's what happens when faith is only partial. When our hearts are divided between God and the world. A half-surrendered heart can never walk in a full calling. The fourth truth reminds us that decline is rarely dramatic. It's slow and silent. The most dangerous attack of the enemy is slow decline.
Hosea chapter 7 verse 9 says,
Gray hairs are here and there on him, yet he does not know it.
You don't fall away from God overnight. You drift. Silently, slowly. Sin doesn't destroy you instantly, it dulls you gradually. Return to God before drifting becomes distance. But drifting doesn't happen alone. Drifting leads to desperation, and desperation makes you reach for anything except God. Why do we call everyone else before we call God?
The Lord says, My people are like a foolish dove, fluttering everywhere, calling Egypt, flying to Assyria for help. They run to everyone except me. Hosea chapter 7 verse 11.
Don't call people when you haven't called God. Pray first, ask later. These 5 warnings aren't here to condemn you. They're here to call you back. Back to the God who heals, the God who restores, the God who exposes only so He can embrace. Return to Him, fully, not halfway, not half-baked, but whole. Because when you give God all of your heart, He will heal all of your life. Subscribe for more.